Why, for the whole countdown, why was I so terrified? Am I... Hey, hi, hello. Hello. This feels so scary. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel scared. I don't know if it's just because it's been a long time. How am I looking? Quick pause. How do we look? Clear. Am I clear? How's the audio? How are things sounding? How is everything, looking? I have the YouTube tab open. My side looks okay, but just want to make sure. How do things look? How do things look on your end? This feels crazy. This feels weird. I'm so used to my little corner of Patreon where I go do my streams and we have like 7 people max, and here we are at 44. Wow. Glad you guys are here. I'm awkward. And I'm so sorry. Again, I keep nudging my desk against the wall and it's making a loud sound. Wow. Hey, how have we been since we've last chatted? If you are new here, hey, hi, hello, I'm Sarah Sutton. If you've never been to one of my live streams before, welcome. Let me know if you attended them in the past. When I used to do them, I checked, and apparently the last one that I did was a year and a half ago, which crazy. Well, over a year and a half ago, because it was April of 2023. So, and I didn't do too many once I moved into my apartment either. So I think I did like not that many. So, but I used to stream all the time. So crazy that we're here and that we're back. Hey, hi, hello. Really quick, one thing I like to do before we get started is I just quick take a picture for my Instagram. So I just take a picture for the stories. So if anybody wants to grab your phone and take a picture for your Instagram stories that we're streaming together, I will pose. We can take a picture. But let me just grab that really quick. Just because sometimes not everybody gets the YouTube notifications. So I would like to, if anybody sees the story, they'll remember. So we will quick get the screen ready. Okay, if anybody wants to do it too, we're gonna pose like my phone case. Beautiful. Let me see how I pose. Okay, come join us for some writing sprints, and let me quick grab the link to the sprint so they can have quick and easy access. Then we'll get the ball rolling. Why is this so weird? It's not weird in a bad way, but it's weird in like I feel awkward. I feel like I am being awkward. And also you guys can go over to Instagram and you guys can see my ring light setup. It's very creative. I'm very proud of it because normally it's on this stand. I'm very proud of my setup. Hang on. Okay, YouTube channel. Is that what I want to do? Oh, it didn't link. Hang on. I should have checked my heart rate before it went live because I felt it. And I know it's probably really annoying me tucking this piece of hair back out of my face, but trust me, I look like a little egg with it all pinned back. YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, posted. Perfect. Phone's down, and we're ready. Ready to chit chat. Well, until we sprint, because then we'll sprint. And since the chat is so active, I'm actually gonna set a timer. I'm gonna set 10 minutes for me to go through the comments and chat with you guys, and then we will jump in. I think 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 5 seems like not enough. 5 doesn't seem like long enough. Let's do 7. 7.5. How about that? 7 minutes, 30 seconds on a timer. And I'll power through. Let us know in the comments what we're working on tonight. Actually, wait, I don't want to start it yet because I want to start it when I'm working on drafting. I didn't get to write it all today because I've had a bunch of stuff going on. Which today is my day to do all the writing. Oh my gosh, now I'm being bothered. Today was my day to do all the writing, and I haven't really written much. So tonight is going to be a writing night of all the productive proportions. I don't really have a word count goal in mind. I do want to finish the first chapter. It's a new chapter that I'm writing. So, and I have a clear vision for it, so I think it's going to go well. But in case anybody doesn't know, I write sweet romance, young adult, and new adult. This one's new adult, though. Yes. Okay, now I will start. Okay. I'm so glad you guys are here for one. I was a little nervous that, like, I don't know. I don't know if people still attend writing sprints. I'm sure they do. I was just nervous. And like I know the Tuesdays are a strange day. I've gotten a lot of comments, people kind of saying they missed my Friday streams, my Sunday streams. I might switch it to Friday if not this month. This month is set in stone. But moving forward, if Fridays work better for you guys or a different day works better for you guys, maybe I will switch. Probably we'll do a poll on the community tab. That way we have a broader, like, it's not just people here who can say, it's people everywhere, like all of my channel and stuff. So because I want to make sure hosting these, they're beneficial for you guys, but it seems like there's a lot of us here tonight. So not writing tonight, but we'll gladly take on some sprints to finish up this edit for a client. Very, very nice. Yes, you know what? And if you're not writing, it's the productivity sprint. Productivity. We love productivity. Sometimes we need a little bit of, sometimes we need like friends to just write with. For me, honestly, I think my productivity kind of tanked when I stopped doing these. But then again, like a lot of things in life changed at the same time. So it could have been this, it could have been a whole other thing. It's probably just all of it mixed together, just made for a rough time. We're back, and I hope you guys are happy that the sprints are back. I can't imagine anybody being mad about them. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm really excited to hear what you're working on and excited to see how we do tonight. Like, hello. There's a lot of us. Could you imagine how we're just going to get so much done? My watch dinged. Oh, it's just my Apple Watch telling me I should have worked out today. It's fine. Thank you. Though there's more of a glare than I kind of would like, but it's kind of inescapable. But I like it. I think it adds a good amount of weight to this wall because it was empty. Adds a good amount of weight and it offsets the shelves very nicely. So thank you. All right, it's okay. So we're looking good. I did check this earlier, so I didn't go 10 minutes into the stream hoping I looked okay. I did look at your guys' comments before we jumped in, so I'm glad it looks good. I love the new space. Thank you. Love the photo cards. Thank you. I'm glad they look nice. They add a nice little visual element. Everything looks good. Perfect. Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, Quinn. You're a cutie patootie. We've missed these. I swear. I don't know how I went so long. Well, I was talking about it with my mom, and like my old office was very not creative. And so like to finally be in a space that I just feel like my creative soul is like, oh, thank God. It's so much nicer. First time joining? Well, I'm happy you're here. I'm new on a deadline. Well, perfect then. I'm so glad you can make it because we are going to be doing 4 25-minute sprints, which is a long time. So, because normally for my Patreon, I do 3. For this, we are doing 4, and we are getting all the words. So grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a cozy little blanket, and buckle up because it's going to be productive. I used to attend them all the time. Yes, I can't believe it's been so long. Angie, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can make it for your first time. Boys are in the chat in your streams, so try not to miss any. I love that, Stephanie. I'm glad you're here. Hello. Hi, Instagram. Not here for writing, we're here for support. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, I love this. And too, like, I don't know why I didn't do these more in my apartment because, like, I was so lonely in my apartment. Like, I had no one to talk to. I should have just streamed. I have all you to talk to. Oh my gosh, stop. This makes my heart, like, overflow. I'm glad you're here. Music. He used to join all the time. Your experience with some of my favorites. I'm honored. Love the new place. Well, thank you. It's been really fun decorating. Like this side, well, this side's kind of still work in progress. But like all the background, perfect. But then we go to this side, chaotic mess. If you guys watch the vlogs, you might have seen a little glimpse of what this side looks like. Not as cute. But that's okay, because this is our background. So that's all we need. 10 is great. And I will preface, I'm sure I will forget, like, by the time I get to comments, I might forget what we're talking about. 10 is great. 7, I'm not sure what this means. So tell me what that means, but it's probably because, like, I cannot remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. So that by the time I get through comments, I forget most of what I've talked about. So bear with me on that front. That's probably going to be annoying, but that's just me. I've always been this way, unfortunately. Draft-sember, yes. And like for me, I am doing a like first draft technically, but I've got a lot that's already been written, so it's kind of cheating, but I still want to get a lot done. I'm gonna draft this new novel I'm working on. Very fun, very fun. Any goals for tonight, or any goals in general, like, or just kind of going with the wind? That's what I'm doing tonight. I want to get this chapter written, but otherwise, anything could happen. Word count goal is 10 million words today. Well, what would that be in a minute? Someone do that math. I'm bad at math, but somebody do that math. 10 million words today in 24 hours. What would that be per minute? That's not possible, but I believe in you. Anything is possible if you believe in it enough. Hoping to finish the chapter I've been stuck on for the past days. Well, hopefully you've got this. We've got plenty of time, so hopefully, like, something kind of just clicks. We have 45 seconds. I'm not even far. Okay, let me just go fast. Not so great writing day today, hoping to make it up during live stream. We've got this. Like I said, 4 25-minute sprints. Working my manuscript, deadline to enter is January 13th. You've got this. How far are you? How do you feel about your deadline? I'm starting a brand new book. Just 100% finished my last book 2 days ago. Genevieve! So exciting! Oh, so exciting. I'm working my young adult time travel murder mystery romance. That sounds amazing. I love that. Doing some arc reading today. Hello, friend. I'm glad you're here. I'm so behind. I need to catch up. What genre is your arc that you're reading? I'm curious. Glad you're here. I'll be using this time for... I tried. Can I just pick one to... Okay. Where am I? I think I could... Let me put the star there. Maybe I can power through these ones. Productivity sprinting, balancing checkbook, writing out what I've already bought for Christmas. Hey, that's smart to write out what you've already bought. It is probably like me that I would buy the same thing twice. That's smart. Hey, like I said, productivity sprints, writing, productivity. Some people are going to be reading. Ariel's reading. If you want to read, just hang out together, do some stuff. But you could clean. So working on my poly sports romance, but first drafting my throuple romantasy, or new adult sports romance is calling me. I don't know which one to do. Ooh. Can I just say I love that you have multiple projects that are calling to you? For the longest time, like, nothing was calling to me, so I'm high-key jealous. New adult sports romance is calling me. That's so fun. We love good sports romance. I used to go live on my channel on Sunday evenings, and I kind of miss it. Like, got crazy. I just stopped doing them, but you're making me miss them. You should. You definitely should. Working on dual point of view fantasy. Love it. I like the late evening as it allows me to participate after working my day job. Yeah, for sure. And like, I was thinking, like, anytime I did it, it'd be late evening because, like, I'm not really a morning person. In my apartment, it's crazy. In my apartment, I used to be. But, like, moving back here, I've been staying out till, like, 2 in the morning. Like, what is going on? But in my apartment, I was in bed at 10. What is the energy different? The energy shift. Would anyone like cookies? Oh my gosh. gosh, I want cookies. Actually, I do have cookies waiting for me after the stream. That's my reward. If I finish my chapter, I'm making cookies. Love midday sprint because my brain works better at that time. Oh, really? Isn't that funny how different it is? It's so different. I used to be the productive one at midday, kind of morning, really, is my productive time in my apartment. Back here, procrastinating writing all days. I needed this. I'm glad you're here. Glad we can sprint together. I'm really curious how we're gonna do, because for our first sprint, I'm hoping like I'm not having all this like excited energy, and then I start, and then I'm like, wow, how do words word? But you know what? That happens. It's okay. It happens. That's fine. I've had no motivation to write today, so hopefully it's helped. Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. Doing college assignments and hopefully getting a writing edit sprint in. Love it. Love it. It's responsible. College assignments is responsible. I love that you're being responsible. Oh, Autumn, just hopping in to give you the positive vibes for the writing sprints. And you're probably not here still, but thank you for the positive vibes. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm excited to hear your bookish news. And I need to check that out. The very first sprint, just pop over and be like, what is the news? I need to know the news. Love that. I'm thank you for the positive vibes. Am I close to my star? I think so. The thing is, I want to be productive, but I don't want to like leave anybody out, you know? So like I want to engage, but like I know some people are like, oh my gosh, probably just get to the sprints, but I'm sorry. I'll just go fast. I won't. I'll try to keep myself off of tangents, as long as no one mentions Stray Kids. Tangent free. I've been watching your videos for quite a while now. I'm finally reading my first book from you, Christmas as We Know It. Chill! I'm so happy. Like I'm so happy. Christmas as We Know It is your first one, because it's like it's a good one. It's perfect for the holiday season. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to be rereading that. I think the date that I set was December 15th. So I'm excited to dive back into it. I hope you enjoy. Hello. Gotta breathe. Working on a short story. Haven't written much lately. Just need to write and have fun. Well, you are in the perfect space, my friend. The perfect space. None of the books I wrote with your live streams have been published. That's my productivity since 1.5 years ago. Hey, we're still here. We got this. We've got this. I have a story to write. Me and my friends have turned into televisions for school. Oh, fun. I love it. Hopefully our sprints are productive. Hopefully we can get some good, I don't know, get some good words in. There you go. Hello, you guys. Your setup is so cute. Thank you. I am trying to block my couch because the blankets are not organized, but thank you. First time here. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you have a lot of, productivity as well. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Although I do want to say I also stutter. So if I stutter, I do. And that's what you just saw it a second ago. I stutter. So when I get too excited, especially, but I just do. So I apologize in advance. There should be a writing Discord. I actually have zero idea how to work Discord, but I think I'm sure there's some people who host a writing Discord somewhere. But I'm a grandma with Discord. I've tried it, and oh my gosh, I don't know how it works. Everything is falling into place. It means it's meant to be. Great things will happen. I hope so. I got good feelings about this new space, the writing sprints, the new YouTube schedule. I've got good feelings. The writing sprints 7-10. Oh. Gotcha. I'm so sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like that. That makes total sense now. Drafting a Court of Ghosts and Thorns. Fun. Brooke, hello. Last time you streamed I was on my first draft, my thriller. I just got beta review back on my third draft. Now I'm drafting a new book while I wait for more feedback. Well, oh my gosh, so much has happened with you. Great job. I love hearing the update. I love it so much. It's actually okay. So I'm gonna stop at I pinned one last comment because I scrolled down. There's not that much left after this, so I'm gonna stop there. But we'll get to it. But thank you for the love. For the assurance that it's okay to take my time. That's really sweet. Starting through proofread edits. That means you're close, right? Close to fun things. Oh, that was a kind of crazy face that I just made. I'm just gonna go with the wind. Yes, yes. There's 56 people watching. Crazy. Like I said, for my Patreon, I'm used to 7 max. Max. To think that 56. 7,000 word per minute. Oh, you know, I mean, that's just, I mean, come on. Like, that's doable. If you're a robot. I have about 35K left on the 3rd draft. Nice. Nice. You're getting close. Drafting my small town romance book, Time to Be Determined. Title to be determined. Lord. Very fun. Very fun. Small town romance is always very nice. Love it. Okay, I'm just for the speed, I'm just gonna kind of skip over the ones where we're having side conversations, if that's okay. But where's Bummy? She's a little cheater. She's upstairs, sleeping on my mother's lap. Cheater. That's the one thing since moving in here. I'm like, my doll, she's not down with me very much anymore, unless I like force her down here and shut my door. She's not down. She likes to go upstairs, hang out with Maya, sleep on my mom's lap, sleep on my dad's lap. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She'll come down and visit me like here and there to check on me. It's kind of funny, but I'm glad she's enjoying it too. You truly look happier, Sarah. And it's just funny how much I feel happier, you know? It's just like, it's kind of like I kind of knew living alone was not it for me, but to like move back in, be moved in, and like I can feel such a difference. It's crazy. It's really crazy to me. Still here. And that was your the comment I starred. I saw the little mechanic symbol thingy. So I'm like, okay, I'll star this and then we'll start our first friend. So that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you. I'm glad you're still here. Hi, friend. Let me load up the timer. I think what I'm gonna do. So I think what I'm gonna do is turn my screen off while we're sprinting. No, should I? I don't know. Otherwise you're gonna get like full double chin angle. I guess you can't really see me. It's just not like a great angle, you know? Like for writing. Like I don't know. Because like I'm not the kind of person who can write well with it on the stand like this. But I don't know. Oh, and I also need to make this full zoom. All right. 25 minutes on the clock. Fair warning, this has a timer that goes off here. Let's test it. You guys can hear how loud it is. Oh, it's not loud at all. I mean, it's not bad. I forgot what it sounded like. It's not like in your face, crazy, alarming, startling. But that's what we're going to be brought back by to keep your ear out for it. Make sure your volume's on, but not turned up too loud. And yeah. Let's do our first sprint. All right, 25 minutes on the clock. Get your fingers on the keyboard because we are going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, and I will see you at the end of 25 minutes. Woo! Okay. How did we do? I started off this sprint with a little bit of a... I also lowered my chair, so I need to raise it back up because we are squatted now. With a little bit of a malfunction. I pushed my computer stand back too far, and is this how I had it? No. I had it this way? No. I don't remember how I had it. This is fine. I pushed my computer stand back too far, and I have like a pegboard on this wall, and it fell. So, if you want a good laugh, go. Did I have this hair pulled back? Must have, eh? If you want a good laugh, go back like 25 minutes and watch, because I was like, oh, I'm so glad my coffee was not over here, because normally I put it over here. So glad. Also so glad I hadn't lit my candle. It was something. Is this how I had my hair before? I don't think so. I think I had it this way, eh? I suppose it doesn't matter. Anyway, how did we do? Let me see. I didn't get far because, like I said, I had a disaster strike. 465, which for me is... it could have been better. Could have been... that is right. That is right, right? No. Oh my gosh. Why is it gonna bother me? I had that disaster, and then plus two, I wanted to go to Instagram and like repost. Hi. Sorry. I can't. I'm not. I absolutely cannot. Somebody tell me which side I had my hair on. Why is it gonna bother me? It's because I'm lame. That's why it's gonna bother me. Hang on, I'm gonna go back and look. Of course, there's ads. Hang on. Okay, so this side was tucked, right? No, it's flipped. This side. No, the side closest to the bookshelf was tucked. So it was this side. Jeez Louise. For some reason, that doesn't look right. Weird. This is right? No, the side not closest to the bookshelf was tucked. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? No, that's close. This doesn't even matter. It's all about the confidence. And I feel much better now that we have the correct side untucked. Awesome. Okay. Wow. I was saying, I thought I remembered it being this side that I kept playing with, but with StreamYard it flips the freaking view, and it was just driving me crazy. So I'm sorry. I'm vain. It just, if I don't feel confident, then I just get really like uncomfortable very fast. So anyway, gosh. Okay, let me figure out where we were comment wise, because it did jump. Don't forget to save 426 words. Awesome. Yes, guys, save right now. Save. Go ahead and save. Cute timer time. It's so cute, right? It's just the Google timer. I type timer into Google, and it's just the timer that pops up. Very nice. It used to be a terrible timer. It used to be so bad, but it's much nicer. It's much cuter. Got about halfway through editing a long chapter. Awesome. 672. Very nicely done. Great job. Oh, I wanted to start a timer. So I don't ramble on for the rest of my life. Okay, 7 minutes 30 seconds. No, I had this. Oh my gosh, I don't remember which song. Doesn't matter, Sarah. Procrastinate the whole time. Oh no, what were you doing for your procrastination? What was your procrastination method? I'm curious. For me, procrastination is always TikTok. Obi? Oh, my door's shut. Hang on. She needs to say hello. Hang on. Come in. Come over here. Come over here and say hi to the people. Come here. Oh my goodness. Look how big she's gotten. Obi. Her name's not Obi. It's Bomi. But she has a lot of different little nicknames. She's getting her haircut tomorrow. So you're gonna be a pretty girl starting tomorrow. You kind of look a little homeless. But she has been thriving here. She's been loving being able to run out in the open yard. She's been loving hanging out with Maya and the grandparents. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Anyway, see, she comes and visits me at random times. I think she remembers, oh yeah, I do have a mom somewhere in this vicinity. I just love her so much. About 300 words. I'm a slow writer. That's a really good word count, though. Be proud of it. That's amazing. I'm happy for you. Don't show your butt to the camera. Spend the entire time helping someone with their outline. That was really nice of you. Very nice. 885 words, and have the grandmother and her granddaughter discussing why the ghosts in the manor are acting up over a kettle of tea. Fun. Very fun. Very, very fun. Somehow dictated 3,996 words. Look at you crushing it. Absolutely crushing it. That's why I wish I could do dictation. I just can't get my brain to work and, speak at the same time. And I also stutter. So it makes for tough dictation. I have, though, used the voice memos on my phone and just transcribed it later. That's worked. We might try that one day again. But read roughly 4 chapters. Very, very nice. That's actually really good for 25 minutes. Wow. Great job. Oh no, that would have been bad. It would have been terrible if the coffee had been there. Because I think that's what we're talking about. Would have been horrible. Horrible. It would have been also bad karma, not karma, like juju, like bad. No one saw that. It would have been bad, like, vibes for our first sprint, and I were to knock my coffee over. That would have been 271 words. We need to reread what I wrote yesterday. Well, great job, especially when you read on top of that. Love it. Also, yeah, good job, Clara. Good job. Joined late and only got 81 words. But those are still words, so heck yeah. 485 words for new adult sports romance. Also, you decided that one? Very nice. It's giving Alyssa in the books. Clara, I think. 600-ish words. Awesome job. 465 words. Not bad. Very nice. Word twins. I also had 465. Very fun. I'm about to pull a pie out of the oven. I can write some. Ooh, what kind of pie? If you are new here, which some of you are, a lot of you are, whenever we mention food, I need specifics because I love food. And for the most part, I am starving for these sprints only because I have IBS. I can't eat before these sprints. Otherwise, I will have issues. So I'm always excited for the food I'm going to have after the sprint. So I am always curious about food. So if you ever mention food and you want to get specific, I'll always take the food details. This sprint was spent on research. I'll get words done on the next one. Awesome. Research is important. So I love that for you. 2 minutes left. But I want to get through like how we did. So I probably will go to the end of that. Got 371 words. I'm writing a scene that takes place years before my book starts, and it's fun, but it's also hard to get in this character's head. That is fun. Years before the book starts. That's fun. Hopefully like it clicks, or maybe sometimes it's gonna get a little bit more depth in editing. That's kind of how I've found for me. Like I'm struggling with I I struggled really bad getting into Margot's head, and it was something that I was able to see a bit easier in editing. Also, I tried out the over ice function on my Keurig. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. It's kind of strange. I think I almost need to get like a different brand of coffee to do over ice. That way I'm not like, this is just my normal coffee cold. You know? Does that make sense? I don't know. But hopefully that it also clicks for you. The character, personality, and headspace. Good sprint. I'm working on a RPG maker idea. Got some scripting and storyboarding done. I love the sound of that. That's so cool. So cool. I didn't get much words in, though I made a lot of progress in my current work in progress. That's good. Even if it's not a lot of words, progress is progress. We love progress. We love good progress. I for sure got distracted on Threads. I haven't jumped down the Threads rabbit hole yet. I'm really afraid that if I do, like, it's like TikTok. For the longest time I held out from TikTok, and then I downloaded it, and I struggled. And I still struggle. Sometimes TikTok just sucks me in, and I am lost in the realm of rapid scrolling. But so I'm afraid Threads will be the same. Got 7,900. 7,900. Okay. That's so funny. I love this. I love this little banter. And then we get to the hair. I'm so sorry. And it doesn't matter. Like, it's just so stupid. I'm a little embarrassed now too that I even cared about it so much. It's one of those things. I don't know. Oh, timer. But like I said, I want to get to the bottom and make sure I check in with everybody how we did. This draft I'm working on is purely a discovery draft, pantsing my way through the whole draft. Oh, I love that. I'm more of a pantser than a plotter, so I support it. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I don't think that's vanity. Well, well, thank you. I just feel like it doesn't matter. But I guess, like I said, just when you feel like you look, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just being. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 465. Awesome. Put a card while it's going on. I'm in love. Plus, too, I remembered I get more photo cards in the mail. Probably like next week. So it's gonna be even thicker. Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to fill out more. Never mind. I won't jump down the rabbit hole because I'm sure the majority of us are not K-pop fans. I am about to get into a plague scene. Hope I don't make myself cry. Ooh, well, is it weird that I kind of hope you do? Only because that means you're that much into your scene and like, absorbed into it. I mean, I don't want you to cry, but I also feel like if you cry, that's a great sign, I mean... Is it Bo? She's so big. She's so big and she's abandoned. Oh, what are you doing by the door? Isn't it open? Is it not open? I'm sorry. Did I close it? I thought I left it open so you could escape. I'm sorry. Here you go. Go on. I was gonna say she abandoned me, but no, she was just looking very pitiful at the door, laying down in front of the door. It's fine. My ego is only slightly bruised, but she's cute. She still sleeps with me every night and every nap time. Every time I take a nap, she sleeps with me. Mostly because I don't let her sleep with my parents because I'm afraid like the one time I let her, she'll never want to sleep with me again. So we don't allow slumber parties. Only 70 words. In my defense, it's a college assignment. I hate it. Hey, school words are different than creative words. And like, even if you had 70 creative words, that's totally fine too. But like school words, they're not good. They're not fun. I mean, they're not fun. So honestly, I'm proud of you for 70. Such a cutie. I'm a little sad she's getting her hair cut because I do love the fluffier look on her. And I also am like, dang, I should have gotten her hair cut before it got so cold, because it's like very cold in Michigan. But you know, Lil Bo, come down. There's an audience to admire. Yes, yes, she needs all the attention. I'm always telling people we don't use the words only or just when it comes to working out. I like this mindset. This is a good mindset. That's a really good mindset, for sure. We don't use those words. We are proud of every single word we write, even if it's just one. I love that. I can't dictate. I can't see the words until I'm writing or typing. I get that. I totally get that. Yeah. Well, for me, if I'm dictating, like for the only time I did that was I was I was in the shower with nothing else to look at. And I feel like I could do it if I had my eyes closed and could visualize the words and visualize the scene. But otherwise, I wouldn't be able to just sit here and dictate. I feel like there's far too much going on that would distract me. But I'm pretty sure I've become a night owl. For some reason, I cannot for the life of me get my college assignments done during the day. I feel no motivation and get distracted by everything else. See, isn't that funny how it, like, things can kind of switch? Because you said you become a night owl, so I'm assuming that you weren't once not a night owl. But it's funny. Like, it was funny for me when I moved, and because I was a night owl. I moved, and then became a morning bird. More, isn't there like a phrase? Morning bird? That doesn't sound right. But I became more of a morning person and early bird. And I just hated it. Like, I was productive, but I hated it. I'm a night owl girl through and through. But I do voice memos and use an app to transcribe it. Speech to text doesn't go as fast for me. See, I wouldn't be able to do that. I feel like all the errors that I would see as I'm speaking and it's doing that, I would think I would get distracted by it. I have tried dictating as well, but it makes it difficult having a speech deficit and the voice to text always picks up the words. I can't speak clearly enough. Yeah, that's why I feel like if I were to do it again, I would just use the voice memo and transcribe it myself by my own ear, because I know what I'm trying to say. That way I don't get confused as to like, what does this word mean, because it transcribed me wrong. Like right now, I just knocked out tonight's assignment and started on assignment to Friday. Hey, we'll take that productivity. If it's nighttime, we'll take it. We'll take it. But I get it. It is strange when it kind of does change like that. My debut comes out in May, a Chinese-inspired time travel romance with a little Venus out. Stop, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. So good. What are you all working on? I'm working on the first draft of my new adult sweet romance. The sequel to Love and Other Champagne Problems. Except it's not a sequel. It's like book 2. Which is there a difference? But, the next print will be editing. Awesome. We'll start in... let me star a comment. And we'll start there. And I'll go a little quicker. I'll be stream hopping when your tab is... But you're still on my tab open. Well, I'm glad I'm still here in the background. But it's okay if I'm not. Be productive. Visit all the streams tonight. Yes. Love it. Love that other people are sprinting as well. I'm journaling. I'm trying to do some manifestation. Well, I didn't mean the quotes. I meant, there we go, manifestation. To get out of the funk from my sluggish writing day this afternoon. Well, hopefully it helps. Hopefully getting your thoughts onto the paper and the manifestation helps you kind of get out of your funk. It's never fun to be in a funk. Never fun. Working on my dual point of view fantasy with royalty, a thriller, and magic. Awesome. And this might be in response to the question. I'm using a stream of consciousness for this book and seems to be working for 80% of the scenes I'm drafting. Awesome. Same with not getting TikTok and going down the rabbit hole. I have threads, so I'm not trying to read words. I procrastinate. Feel that. Feel it. Jade, my class is canceled, so I'm catching some of this. Yay! I'm glad you could. I was hoping we'd see your face pop in, even if it was for a minute. Not excited for the bullet temperatures. No, same. Me neither. Hello. I have that. So I can't see anything in my mind's eye. I have to type in order to keep track of things. I wish dictation worked for me. I feel like I'd be much faster. Well, I'm glad you know what works best for you though. And like you can tackle it that way. I'm really glad. Very strange. I feel like I knew that about you. Have you said this before? Which it's been a while. But you saying that feels like a deja vu sort of moment in my brain. Early bird, yeah. Morning bird. Morning bird. Morning bird. Nice to see you too. All best with words. And how many more sprints are you going to be having this stream? We're going to be having 3 more, which is crazy because we are over an hour into this. Well, 3 more. Lots of sneak peeks. I think I follow you there. Oh, well, if I hope I follow you too. If I don't, comment on my most recent one and be like, hey Sarah. And then I will be like, yes, okay, you. Because I got into this habit of like not checking my TikTok, and then when I saw people follow me, I didn't really like look into like who followed me, only because TikTok is so overwhelming for me, and it was more so this past year. So if you had followed me at all this past year, I most likely didn't see because I stopped looking at notifications. So yes, if you're here on the stream and you're on TikTok and you follow me, comment on my most recent TikTok. Hey Sarah. Something that doesn't seem spammy, I suppose. And I'll follow you back because I just didn't really, I don't know. I lost that oomph to check on TikTok for the longest time. Now I'm back on TikTok. So, yes. I'm working on my first novel in quite a few years. Weird transition back from nonfiction. It's tropey PG-13 romance. Oh, it sounds right up my alley. That literally sounds right up my alley. Just finished editing a webinar. Awesome. And on that note, that was the end of my comments. So let's start our second sprint of the night because how are we only one sprint in and we've been sprinting or streaming for an hour and 10 minutes. Crazy. 20. Hopefully I get more words this time, Hopefully no shelves fall. Hopefully nothing bad. I'm going to light my candle. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I need to kickstart me into gear. 25 minutes on the clock. Let's get started. Get those fingers on your keyboard. And in 3, 2, 1, let's get started and see where we end up. Okay. How do we do for sprint number 2? Let me calculate my words really quick. Okay. 522. Not bad. Not bad. I want to actually write this down and keep track of how many I do each time. These had 465 for sprint 1. 465. Sprint 2, 522. Then we're going to have sprint 3 and sprint 4. All right. Cool beans. How did we do? How did you do? I need to go back to where I was. Halfway to 10 million words. Love this for you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. I only got 313. I was very distracted at that sprint. Hey, that's still really good for being distracted. Very, very good. Very, very good. I also had to get more ice for my coffee because my ice had melted and that was just not going to fly for me. It's also decaf, so don't worry. I'm not drinking coffee at 8:40 at night, even though I have done it before. Okay, maybe I won't leave. I don't know. I have done it before, but not tonight. I should have done it tonight because honestly, I wanted to stay up and get a lot of words, but I don't think that's gonna be the plan. We're gonna try as much as I can, cause like my goal for the week was to get 15,000 words. So far for the week, we only have gotten 987. But I suppose too, once I get to the copy and pasting portion, will be quick because I'm still going to count that as 15,000 words because really I'm not right. I'm trying to get to the word count for finishing this draft is what I'm gunning for, right? So I can count copy and pasted words because like it's still going towards the final word count for the finished draft. You know what I'm saying? 15,000 words per week isn't going to bring me to a finished draft length. But if I were to write, it's just this is, I don't know. It doesn't make much sense, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. More procrastination, not my night. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I think I'm just hearing things now. Sometimes we need to procrastinate a little to have a more productive night / tomorrow, because sometimes procrastination is one day and then you feel more productive the next because you did all what you procrastinated. I was doing so good that first hour of being eloquent with my encouragement, and now here I am fumbling hard. I know what I want to say, but like once I get to a certain point, I'm like, my brain cannot form words. But maybe tonight might not be your night, but maybe tomorrow will be your day. So sometimes procrastinate one day, be productive the next. It's all okay. It's all okay. When great made a grilled cheese. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good. Maybe I need a grilled cheese. A chicken quesadilla has been very much so calling my name lately. That might be my dinner. That sounds really good. Wasn't following, but I am now. 401 words. 401 words. Great job. Great job. Great job. That's really good. In the 5 minutes I came out, I had 55 words. 55 words in 5 minutes. Also, love the 555. It's fantastic. That's amazing. I love that for you. 995 words. Awesome job, Megan. Awesome job. 263 words. Awesome. Look at, oh my gosh. Only wrote 370, but I've been decorating for Christmas. Fun, Monroe, fun. Also, decorating and getting words in. Peak productivity over here. What the heck? 2,000 words on the dot, but I have no idea what should happen next to the story. Oh no! But hey, you have covered a lot of ground, so you have time to brainstorm, to use an expert as brainstorming. So I love that for you. You have gotten so much. 332. Awesome. Finally got in the zone and started cooking on my assignment until I leaned too far back in my chair to friend, I hope you're okay. No. Dang. Hopefully you're not very much so injured, but I feel like I would be like tapping out if I were you and like, that's my sign to not work on this assignment. But then again, school, you have to do school stuff, but that's horrible. That's so bad. Do you have anybody like around you that would have heard you, or are you like live alone or are alone that you just had to lay there by yourself for a second? Because if I were to fall, like I can hear my parents pretty well, but I don't think they would hear me fall. Like I don't like for some reason I can hear them very well, but they can't hear me very well. And plus, oh no. 260, but I did get started by trying to find proxy messaging apps for my research for my book. Awesome. Well, research is good. Research still counts towards the productivity. So awesome. 124 words, checked in on some group chats. Awesome. Very, very nice. Hopefully your group chats are doing well. Only 142, but that's because I spent an awfully long period of time on one sentence. It just was missing something. I couldn't let that go. Sometimes it is really hard when something's not right and it doesn't feel right, but like you can't quite figure it out right away. So I feel you. I get that. I'm trying not to overthink the words I'm writing right now because my main character is sounding very monotonous and unfeeling, and I don't want her to come across that way, but maybe that's something I fix in editing. And I don't worry about it right now. Maybe. 198 words. Awesome. Alexa, awesome. 31 words, not bad based on feeling upset stomach since this morning. Oh no. Okay, no, stomach aches that last for a long time are the absolute worst. Someone is pulling into the driveway. I think it is my father. No, actually I don't know who that is. They're backing in. Is that my car? Was that my car? I could have sworn it looked like my car's front end. Huh. Anyway. Okay. No, stomach aches that last a long time are the absolute worst. As a girly with IBS, I feel you. I mean, I don't know if you have IBS, but I just understand stomach aches and they are. Made some tea, did a bit of manifesting and journaling. I hope that went well for you. I hope you found some like peace with it as you were journaling. I'm gonna get the kiddos to bed and get back to my draft. Yes, yay! 473 words. Awesome job, Brooke. Having caffeinated coffee at 7:40 at night. See, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you just need it. Honestly, the other day I had my third cup of coffee late at night. I shouldn't have had 3 cups of coffee in one day. Shouldn't have had my third cup of coffee. I think it was 7 when I drank it. Shouldn't have had it at 7. Sometimes you just need that extra boost. And sometimes you don't need it, but you want it. And okay, we're all adults here. And work at 8:15 with others. Okay, now that's rough. Hopefully, despite having coffee late, you also fall asleep easily. Hopefully. Amar, hello. Glad you can make it. I read about 600. Awesome. Not sure how I'm feeling about this project, but I did some brainstorming about the project that might convey the story better since it's about lonely around the holidays and the importance of family. Awesome. Well, and it's the perfect time to kind of channel all that energy too. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully you're able to kind of pull inspiration. Feels like the wrong thing to say since it's about a kind of a heavier topic, but hopefully it comes a little bit easier so you can channel it a little bit. Broke 14,000 words and started a Court of Ghosts and Thorns Saturday with a 10,000 word day. 10,000 word day! Yes! Honestly, that's what today was kind of going to be for me. Like, that was my intention. Because I was going to do a vlog for it and post that vlog Friday. We only have 987 words, and it is almost 9 o'clock at night. That's not happening. It is not happening. I was able to make it now. How long are you ready for? We have 2 more sprints. So I don't know how long that's going to be time-wise, but we do 25-minute sprints. So 2 more. So at least almost an hour. It was an idea. I didn't really plan anything else. That's why it was an idea I had and wanted to try. So I guess we'll see where it goes. Didn't pre-plan anything. So that's why I started with the discovery draft. Well, that's fun though. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like it when like you have ideas that really just kind of resonate with you. That's awesome. I'm feeling okay about Project Sugar and Spice, getting somewhere with the chapter at the very least. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling okay about it. This was in reference to the question, but I also have never heard of Blue Sky. What is that? Is it another social media app? I'm assuming. Can you hear Bo? She never barked at the apartment. She's learned how to bark since moving here. I've also been decorating for Christmas. No words till after my teens go to bed for the night. Well, very fun to decorate. My decorating is this much. I don't think I'm doing anything else other than that, but it's just enough for me. I'm okay. I didn't hit my head that hard. It was actually okay. I was gonna say, like, I didn't want to say it. Like, I didn't want to say it, but I was gonna say, hopefully you could find some humor in it. You know, if you thought it was funny, I'm glad you thought it was funny. I probably also too would have thought it was funny if that happened to me. I probably would have been like stupefied on the floor, like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm glad you could find some humor to it and you didn't get hurt, because that would have been bad. I probably would get hurt. I have a concrete floor. But unless like I just kind of like, I don't know, it's fine. Even then I probably would still laugh. I will be writing during the sprint, so I'm going to try and clean the kitchen. I pulled a muscle in my neck. I can't move it much. Oh no! Oh, well, hopefully I don't. Hopefully that goes away. Is that the phrasing you use? Hopefully it feels better soon. Hopefully, I don't know. It stinks that you pulled a muscle. That is the worst. Now I'm tempted to go make some chicken quesadillas. I need to buy some chimkin. Is that chicken? Because I don't think you'd be able to make chicken quesadillas without the chicken. You can make cheese quesadillas. My mom likes those. Getting tired, so I'm gonna head out. But this is fun. Thanks for hosting. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for, hanging out with us, getting some words in. We're just about to start our 3rd sprint, friends. So get any drinks you need. Take a stretch break. We're just about to dive back in. Kind of like old Twitter. It's a Twitter alternative, and it's wonderful. Huh. It's a Twitter. Huh. Wow, I've never heard of this, because I live under a rock. That's why. Quick asked and answered. Yes. April never barked in our apartment either, but now she does since we moved out to the country. And I think that might be it too. Like, Bowie probably barked once, and I didn't scold her for it. And because I mean, like, I had to scold her a little bit for it back when we lived at the apartment, because I had neighbors. I couldn't let her just bark however much she wanted. So she probably barked once. I didn't scold her, and she's like, "Oh, I can do this." So that's funny. I'm late. I got immersed in the scene. That's good though. We love it. Even if you're late, even if you're not here because you got immersed, I'm happy you got immersed. Yay. Just joined in, not writing for, I work all day for a full-time job out at the Fairchild Air Force Base here in Spokane, Washington. I get up at 5 in the morning. Oh my gosh, that's so early. That is so early, friend. But I'm glad you could pop in and say hello. Yes. I think it's only about a year old. Okay. Blue Sky used to be invite only, but now it's open to everyone. Interesting. Well, that makes sense then, too. If it was invite only, I would definitely not have heard about it. And if it's only about a year old, that also makes sense, because that was like my social media hiatus was this past year. We have a lot of wolves and coyotes and such about moving to the country. That's always so freaky to me. There's an owl that's been around that I think Bomy's safe. Bomy's kind of big, but like Maya is super small. Then we always have to go out with Maya if she's like going out to potty. and it's cold. Jasmine, hello. Have to catch my first bus, but that's close to my house, and don't get to work for my second bus until 7 a.m., but don't get off till 2:53. Sometimes don't get home till 4:45 or 4:20. Oh my gosh, that is such an early day and a long day. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm glad you could pop in. Yep, out in the country, yeah. And like we've had coyotes. I live in like corn country, so it's technically in town, but you know, like it's I have a field behind my house. Like it's not like we're not a town. I don't know. And we've had coyotes and stuff. We have a fenced in backyard, and I know coyotes can jump fences, but I don't think they can jump that high, can they? They might be able to. I don't know, but I don't know. All right, we ready to hop in to our third sprint of the night? Oh, I'm ready. I got a little bit of a headache, so I'm probably gonna pop upstairs to grab some medicine, and then come back down and get some more in. So, 25 minutes on the clock for our third sprint of the night. Let's get ready to sprint in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get started, and we'll see you where you end up. Okay. How did we do? How many words did we get written? How did we do? How did we do? How much did we get done? Let me calculate mine really quick. I didn't get that much. Oh, shoot. Where did I stop at? I guess I can do it this way. 360. So that's the lowest of my sprint of my sessions thus far. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. It's still a fun scene that I'm writing. I think it's going to be the first scene if I keep it. But I think so far it's going okay. We're at a total of 1,347. So yeah, 360 for sprint number 3. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We have one more after this. One more sprint after this. So we can do one more final push before we're done for the night, which is good because I feel like I'm reaching my sort of limit of sitting in this chair. Normally when I write, I sit in this chair. And I, am so much more productive when I'm comfy. So I think I might take a small break and then get back at it. I don't know. Depends on how many words I write for this next sprint. I'd like to finish this chapter before bed. So I'm 5 pages in. Normally my chapters are around 10-ish pages. So we'll see. We'll see where we are after this final sprint. If I can get, maybe if I go in with a word count goal, maybe that'll help. Because then when you have a goal, you kind of know what you want to work toward. And if I did 465, 522, and 360, if I set a 400 word count goal, I think I could do it. I think I could gun for it pretty easily. So maybe we should all set word count goals for the final sprint. Shall we? Leave your word count goal in the chat and we'll see if we can do it. But let me go back up and see where we ended up. The timer scared me. I'm glad it's, but at least it's not like a blaring loud timer, like a scared, like a terrifying one. It's kind of cute. It's just, it can just be startling. That's how I feel. But I'm glad you're here. 400. I'm glad we're all here being productive because, I know some people have had to bow out as the night goes on. It is 9:23. That's kind of late. But I'm glad we're all still here. The ones of us who can stay, who have a little bit more time left. And I am still rooting for us to finish out strong. 400, only 50 words, but had a bit of a breakthrough on plot stuff and made some dinner. Awesome. Well, yay for the breakthrough. Around 300 this time. Awesome. All I did was delete things and preparing to redo a scene. That's still good. I mean, it's still productive. You're still moving forward with the creation of the story. You're gonna redo a scene. That's still productive. So it was necessary, and you did great. 422 words. I'm switching up to designing my book cover to send to my artist, which sounds fun. That does sound super fun. Stop. That sounds super, super fun. And plus, too, I feel like the book cover kind of gives you renewed inspiration and excitement. So perfect. 833 and some brainstorming, 2 questions I need answers to. Awesome. And I think this was above. I was still muted, so that's why. I was letting the timer play out. Got 144 words. Awesome. 431 this time. I have to head out, but happy sprinting. Well, thank you for joining us tonight for the 3 sprints. I'm glad you got a lot done. Yay. Have a great rest of your night or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. And I just joined in the middle of the sprint, so I'm happy about it. Yes, exactly. Yes, that was good for halfway through a sprint. Fantastic. And broke 15,000. Awesome. Megan! Yeah! Just 109 words, but had to look into bond conditions because I might have to rewrite the last half if I can't make it work the way I was originally planning. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, still productive, still necessary. So yes, love that for you. Love that for you, Randy. Word count goal is to break 15,500 words. Ooh. Oh, and you're gonna crush this because your sprint this time was 833, and you just said you broke 15,000 words. You can get 500 words this next sprint. Oh, you've got this. You've got this. No word count for the next sprint, but I must start formatting for my children's book. Okay, good goal. Good goal. I'll have the goal of finish the concept description and be ready to press send, but not send yet because of anxiety. Same. Hard same. No word count goal for me because my goal is to finish this chapter. Love that. Love that. Surfacing. Don't apologize. Hey, we accept all story conversations here. Sexy stories, horror stories, mystery stories. We don't judge. I write sweet romance, but whatever you write, whatever anybody writes, no judgment here. I love that for you. And I love that we're all being creative together. So just know that there's never any judgment from me. Love that. I have a goal of getting to 1,500 words tonight. I'm at 1,242 at the moment. Oh, you've got this. You got this. You got this. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Didn't get any words this time. My cat distracted me. Good distraction, though. Oh, a cute distraction, too. Also, my earbuds are malfunctioning, but it's fixed now. I'm glad it's fixed. Super glad it's fixed. My goal is to finish this chapter. I was stuck on for days. Despite my slow progress, the completion of it tonight seems plausible. 132 words a sprint. Awesome. Hey, I definitely is plausible. And I'm glad, that you're getting through it. I'm glad, because you were struggling with it for days, you say. So I'm glad you're finally feeling like you're chugging forward on the train track. I love that for you. I'm not sure how many words I got, but I'm almost done with this draft. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Love that for you. I can't, how close are you, do you think, to being finished? How close? You say you're almost done. I'm curious. Oh, I'm excited for you. And I'm excited, too, to, finally get to, sorry, my desk is, so bumping against the wall. It's making a loud sound. I'm excited to get to that finish line, even though I'm literally very much so at the beginning of my manuscript. But it's kind of I'm excited to get further, you know what I mean, and see where it all ends up. It's a scared sort of excitement, though, because it feels like there's a lot left to do. And there's a lot left to do because I'm literally writing chapter 1 now. But I've edited and written 30,000 in the different draft. So I promise I'm not at the very beginning dreaming about the end of my book. I'm not halfway yet, though. We're getting close. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain. If anyone's been watching the vlogs, you kind of know where I'm at story-wise, but I feel like if you're here for the sprint, not knowing, you're like, Sarah, you're writing chapter 1. Why are you thinking about the end already? Because I'm crazy. So for the sprint, thanks for doing this, even though it's getting late. I'm glad we still have friends here, writing. You know what I mean? I'm glad it's not just like me still going. I definitely have missed this sort of community aspect. This feels so different than the general YouTube posting. It's fun to be live with people. Do you know what I mean? Even though I'm very much so awkward. So 2 chapters maybe. Awesome. Stop. 2 chapters. That's so close. I'm so excited for you. So far for the night, I have 2,713. Oh, I'm telling you, you're definitely gonna hit your goal for the night. This final sprint, you're gonna for sure. Nothing wrong with looking ahead. And honestly, sometimes we have to look ahead to, feel the excitement and motivation to move forward in the now. wrapping my head around my plan for the month. I'm feeling a lot more motivated. Tomorrow's drafting day and I can't wait. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling motivated. I'm so, so glad you're feeling more motivated. Love that for you. Really want to finish it tonight. Well, then we should just jump into our final sprint and help you get even further along, right? I think so. And I definitely believe in you. You're definitely going to finish it tonight. For sure. I'm rooting for you. I'm over here. I'm going to be your little cheerleader. 25 minutes on the clock for our final sprint of the night. Okay, I'm going to set a word count goal of 400 words this sprint. 400 words. I'm not going to, should I shoot higher and say 500? Let's, you know what? Let's shoot crazy and say 600 or at least 550 so I can have my best sprint of the night be the final one. Probably going to fall flat on my face, but we're going to shoot for the moon. It's going to be fine. 25 minutes on the clock for our final sprint of the night. Let's get ready to sprint in 3, 2, 1. All right. Best of luck. Happy sprinting. All right. That was it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one got me. That one got me, you guys. Oh no. All right, let's see where we ended up. Let me know in the comments how you did for that last sprint. I'm probably gonna have to hop out kind of quickish after this. Just because I am needed upstairs. So let me. I was so close. I got 579. So close to 600. 579 though, with a total of 1,926 words for this sprint. Not as great as I was hoping. You know, it is what it is. I think I will work a little bit better in the chair though. And I think that'll work a little bit better. So I will take a little bit of a break, go eat the cookies that my mother has made, and try some more. So tonight's not over. I'm still gonna hope for the best for this vlog. But if you don't have a vlog on Friday or a writing day in my life vlog, you all will know why. Let me see. Also, my contacts are drying out that I can't see very well. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I had a lot of fun. First sprint in over a year and a half. It's been so fun. Got a little stuck on something I'm not fully decided on, but 90% of the email is there. Thank God my artist is magic. I love it. I love it. Oh, well, I can't wait to see it when the time comes. 411 words. All my characters are yelling at each other. Fun. Very fun. Congrats on your word count. Thank you. I think that was me. Thank you. I went over my 1,500. I'm at 1,761, over 500 words. Absolutely, congratulations. Wow! 459. Awesome. 1,247 words and broke 6. See, I knew it. You crushed that one. Holy cow, you crushed it. Yes, that was the goal, over 500. That was like the initial goal. So, and it was the best sprint of the night. So that was also what I wanted, it to be the best sprint. So, yes. 437, your word count is like, thank you and congratulations on yours. Great job. 468, awesome. I've just been brainstorming, getting things ready for morning me. Smart. That is the best way to do it, to make sure your morning self is not struggling and trying to run around and get everything in order. Smart. 1,131 is the total. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you for hosting. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming so much. 311 words for the sprint and 1,165 for the stream. Maybe I can get back to the sports and romance of the sport romance and not the intricacies of the criminal justice system. That's so funny. That's so funny. Hey, you know what? You can always just touch up. You can always fix it in editing. You know? You can always fix it in editing. Thank you for the sprints. I think I'm going to take a break too for finishing my chapter, but I'm definitely motivated. Yes. I'm so glad. Thank you for coming. Hannah, oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed them. Thank you for reading. Can't wait for future sprints. And yes, on that note, we are going to be sprinting again next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I do more sprints on my Patreon in case anybody wants to go over Patreon. I think I do two brunch hours where we just talk for an hour, and then I do 2 writing sprints every month over on Patreon. So in case anyone wants a little bit more of me. Thank you, Rosie. I'm glad I could join this time. I'm so glad you could come. I'm so happy. Thank you for hosting tonight, Sarah. It was so much fun. Ended the night with new ideas about my story and how to make it work. Yes. Yay. Couldn't believe the word count either. Has to redo my math. That's amazing. And that's amazing. That's an amazing word count for the night. I love that for you. Goal complete. 600 was a stretch goal, and those are just bonuses. Yes, for sure. And yes, great job to everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me tonight, working with me tonight. I had so much fun. Thank you for making my first stream in so long enjoyable and fun and a safe space. I think that is the most important thing here is making sure this is a safe space for everybody who comes. And I want to thank you to everybody for being respectful and just kind and encouraging to everybody who popped into the chat. So thank you. And like I said, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going live again. So I'd love to join you there, or I'd love to see you there. Yeah. So yes. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.